Everyone keeps telling, stop seeking validation. But nobody ever explains, why do you seek validation? What if I told you that seeking validation is not a weakness? It's simply a survival mechanism of your brain. Because of this validation, you constantly check your Instagram, you wait for the replies, you make your life decisions based on what will people think. And sometimes you even end up hiding your true personality just to fit in. But after this video, you will start looking at validation in a totally different way. So what is validation? So most of the people think that validation is all about compliments, likes, followers, or replies and approvals. But in reality, validation is something different. Or I can say it is one simple unsettled thought, which is that my acceptance needs to be confirmed by someone else. My acceptance needs to be confirmed by someone else. You start believing that if others are not accepting you, you can't accept yourself either. And this is where validation becomes dangerous. The psychology is since childhood, our brain has been trapped into the same exact loop. First, it was society, parents, teachers, and constant comparisons and punishments. We were conditioned to believe that good marks is equals to loves. Good behavior is equals to acceptance. Achievements is equals to value. So everyone wanted to be the teacher's favorite student. Everyone wanted to be the society's favorite child. Right? But then in adulthood, the exact same pattern continues. Keeping your friends happy, keeping your partner happy, keeping your society happy, and all. You spend your entire life just chasing one single thing, that is validation. And this was never your choice. This was just your conditioning. The biggest lie is people keep telling you that build confidence, bring confidence, and everyone just listen blindly. But this is not entirely true. Confidence is not the opposite of the validation. Confidence only comes when your self-worth is greater than the external approvals. Let's suppose a singer is performing, and 100 of people tell him that he sings terribly, but he still keeps singing. Now, this is not the fake confidence. This is his internal validation. He just disconnected himself from the external approvals. He stopped caring that if someone calls him bad, he will just crumble. The social media trap. On social media, you are not using the apps anymore. You are literally consuming the approvals. You wait for someone to accept you. You wait for someone to praise you so that you can feel happy about yourself. The real solution. Don't try to eliminate the validation completely. That's practically impossible. You need to understand one thing, that validation itself is not a problem. The problem starts when your entire identity becomes dependent on the validation. You need to understand the difference between the healthy validation and the toxic validation. One motivates you and other controls you. If you think What will people say before making a decision? Then you need to realize that the world is not the problem. That's just what the world always does with everyone, not only with you, but everyone. Okay, so the problem is your identity. The day you learn to keep your personal value separate from someone else's opinion, that is the day validation will lose its grip on you. Here are the three most important points of this video. So just listen carefully. Okay. Number one, if someone gives you a compliment, treat it like a bonus, not a source of satisfaction. Number two, do your work, make your own decisions. If someone supports you, great. If they don't, still great. Number three, stop depending on other people's opinion to validate your actions. Okay, you need to understand that validation is not a villain. It is totally natural. But depending on it is dangerous. So that's all for today's video. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments. And I will see you in the next one.